One of the things that we developed about 20 years ago was a whole initiative called water funds. So how do we get companies, how do we get water authorities around the world to actually pay for protecting watersheds upstream that then provide more water into the cities for manufacturing and for household use? And we started this in Quito, Ecuador, and we started with philanthropy. As often these things that are kind of crazy ideas start, where philanthropists will put in money and take a risk. And we started there. Then we got companies involved, and then the municipal water authority said, in Quito, Ecuador, said, you know what? We're realizing that for every dollar we invest in helping farmers upstream to plant more trees, we're getting $2.15 in benefits of water coming into our watershed. That's real money, and that's where you start to see scale. So we've taken that first example in Ecuador, and now it's in over 45 countries, and is really having an impact not only on watersheds in cities, where we're seeing, like Cape Town is having such a hard time with ensuring that there's enough water in these places to fulfill agriculture, manufacturing, and household use. This has a real impact. We started an initiative 10 years ago in the Seychelles called Nature Bonds. We're actually restructuring the sovereign debt of countries who are crippled by debt. The borrowing cost of developing countries is sometimes 4 times what it is in developing countries, or developed countries. We must help these countries, and the best way to do that is through money from the private sector. That's where we scale. So we developed this initiative called Nature Bonds, where we're helping countries who want to do 30% protection of their oceans do that in a way that's sustainable, that they can also reduce their debt. So restructuring their finance, we've been able to restructure over $1 billion of money that's yielded for conservation, and over $400 million is going directly into conservation projects, which will help protect 30% of the oceans. This is when things start to scale. We have $10 billion in new projects happening around the world. We've done this in 6 countries now. And the most important thing from a conservation perspective is now we're seeing results. In the Seychelles, they finished their marine spatials plan. They're now seeing blue whales come back to the Seychelles for the first time in generations. So that is what success and scale looks like.